this is to be funded with about 130 people to start off life, and its birth will be on or around the first of the year coming up, 2010. So that's what Acadia is all about. So you see the components. It's the technology, the V-Blocks. It's a unified experience. It's accelerating the journey. And then now I'll give it to John to talk about the all-important and the unique and really valued way of which we have built this partner ecosystem out. John?
Thank you, Joe. When you think about the market, there will be some players in the industry that try to do everything themselves, a vertical capability. They'll try to do the systems integration. They'll try to do all the solutions. They'll try to provide as much of their own products to a solution, etc., and with very, very loose and often fragile relationships with others. What you're seeing from us is an ability to embed across all of our organizations a very tight relationship. If you look around this room, it's not only the senior executives from each group. This is the group that had responsibility for developing the strategy, whether it's in customer service, and Gary, what you and Howard did, whether it's in the sales, Rob, what you all did, whether it's in the engineering, at each level of engineering, all the way through, from what Pat is doing and from what Tony and Pankaj and the rest of their team are doing. We're committed architecturally to this as a company, from a technology point of view, from an integrated go-to-market point of view. But we also understand that even if you wanted to, you couldn't hire and staff the hundreds of thousands of people that we think this movement in the data center will require. It literally requires an ecosystem. And so at the time of announcement, if you look at the ecosystem partners, I mean, it's a who's who's list. It's an Accenture, it's a CSC, it's a Capgemini, it literally is Lockheed Martin, it is a Wipro, it's a Tata Consultancy Services from the integrator side. From the service providers, and I think this is the first wave you will see, players like Orange and Savitz. You begin to think about where this is going to go from the channel partners, players such as Bell Canada and CDW and Dimension Data and Verizon and Solutions. And you're really seeing a market that is just huge today. $85 billion addressable through this evolution of the data center in terms that we would probably all agree upon. But with our partners, it gets expanded to $350 billion. And it's a market that is largely paid today on keeping the lights on, as opposed to how do we transition into innovation and providing the services we need. So imagine the power of three plus an ecosystem that is unequaled. And an ecosystem where we're often viewed as the best channel partner in the entire industry.